inequality,
disease,
racism,
injustice,
world hunger,
suffering,
apathy.
The world's problems can't wait. We need to fix them now.
Young people can definitely change the world.
Together, we are making an impact.
We can make a difference in the world.
It's all about Tikkun Olam.
I can make a difference, and so can you.
We're making change happen now.
My name is Andrew Plotch, and I started the Fight Apathy campaign, a movement that has involved over 150,000 students in political conversations.
My name is Shira Al-Kalumre, and I work to help day labor immigrant workers have equal opportunities in Laguna Beach, California.
I'm Emmy, and I started Play It Forward, an organization that provides sporting equipment to underserved schools.
I'm Liesl Eichschutz. My project helps provide emergency funds, basic necessities, and college scholarships at our school.
I'm Ruthie, and I rebuilt BBYO in my community in South Carolina.
My name is Matthew Kaplan, and I'm the founder of the B1 Project, which is a community building and anti-bullying program for middle schoolers.
My name is Jake Allen, and my project provides free computer design teaching to underprivileged kids.
My name is Jessica Markowitz, and I started Richards Rwanda in Kuwe, which supports young girls in a rural village of Rwanda.
I'm Ben, and I led an initiative to develop a game for Fragile X and special needs children to help alleviate their anxiety when transitioning from one activity to another.
I'm Riley, the founder of Rainbow Pack, an organization that gives school supplies to kids in need.
My name is Marissa Hacker, and my project, Fantastic Friends, is about creating a loving and fun environment for young people with special needs.
I'm Zachary Azriel. I created the Tutoring Outreach Program, a volunteer organization that empowers young adults to tutor and mentor students experiencing educational inequality.
Hi, I'm Sophie Bernstein. I started Go Healthy St. Louis, a program committed to ending childhood hunger.
I'm Lauren Monis from Palm City, Florida, and I started a Grassroots legislative initiative to improve school food allergy and nutrition management.
I'm Hart, and I've worked on the Marin City Community Garden Project, which aspires to provide healthy food while also building community.
Well, this group of young people is changing the world today already. And the selection process was not an easy one, but I can promise you the 15 that we selected are very high quality and the best of the best.
They're young, they're fresh, they don't see improbability, they see possibility. Through that and their passion and their ability, they don't take no for an answer.
To think about what they're doing with their lives and how they're honoring Mrs. Diller and her legacy is tremendously meaningful for all of us as a selection committee. It gives me a lot of hope for the future of our Jewish community and beyond.
Young people can do anything they put their mind to. Youth are the most motivated and energized volunteers.
When youth work together, we have so much collective energy and passion.
Young people will heal the world.
To think that just because of where you're born and your economic circumstance that you don't get the chance to have an equal education is just wrong to me, because you learn so much in school and there's so many possibilities. And I just want to give kids that chance and to let them know that somebody cares about them and we want them to do well and we want them to have the tools to do well. And school supplies is the first step for that. It's really the most basic thing that they need. So what goes into a rainbow pack is all the grade appropriate school supplies. We also talk to the teachers to make sure we're giving them the most needed supplies. Just seeing the students' faces light up, the parents being so thankful for everything. And it's something a lot of people think is really basic and just take for granted, but to see how much it meant to the kids, the community, the family, the school, I knew I was doing the right thing. Going into it, I didn't know how it was going to work out. I didn't know I was going to start a charity. I was 10, so I didn't really know what I was doing, and I just saw a problem and wanted to fix it. And to see that I could actually have a direct impact on someone else's life was just the best feeling in the world. Any everybody, 9, 10, I've met kids that are even younger than I was when I started that are doing things that are just amazing. I think once you really get involved in it, your passion just sort of drives you forward.
The world has so many problems, and it's our responsibility to do something about them whenever we can. It doesn't matter if you're 9 or 90. You can make a change in the world. So the way the campaign works is students walk into school and they pick up a little sticker, just like this. And it says, "I believe in." That's it. And they look at it confused for a second and then take a Sharpie and fill it out. And then all of a sudden what you have is 20 students and then 100 students, and then 500 students walking around school with their political beliefs quite literally on their sleeves. When I first wanted to expand the campaign across the country, and I had this goal of 50,000 students, everybody thought it was a little outrageous. My teachers, friends, even my mom thought it was crazy. But I wanted to. I loved it so much and saw the impact it has, and I think people seeing my passion for the project helped spread it and helped secure the support that I needed to really expand it. Whenever I get an email from somebody across the country, from a story about their school, or I look at Twitter at #FightApathy and see thousands of students posting, I just smile sometimes because I get so excited. I started this. This is real change.
I feel like a leader when others look up to the change I'm making.
A leader is somebody who shows people how to reach their full potential.
Leadership is standing up for what you believe in order to inspire others.
In my eyes, leadership is seeing a challenge in front of you that seems impossible, but then gathering the help of others around you and leading them towards solving the problem.
Well, I've been playing sports since I was like 4. I played soccer, football. I'm currently a runner. I want to play soccer in college. And to me, sports, of course, they're fun and enjoyable, but it's also shaped the person that I am today. And they've taught me these incredibly valuable skills like teamwork and leadership. And I think that's really important on the playing field and also just in life in general, because it's something that I'm so passionate about and has been so influential in my life. I thought every kid deserved the opportunity to be as affected by sports as I am. So the first year I provided equipment to 1 school. And this year we've raised over $35,000 and we are providing equipment to 10 schools. I held an equipment drive at my temple and at my school. I went to deliver it to the school. I wasn't really expecting much, and when I got there was hundreds of kids lined up and they were all chanting my name and smiling and running up and hugging me. It was a really touching moment, and it made me realize that one ball means so much to these kids that aren't as fortunate as a lot of people. My role in soccer is a lot like my role in Play It Forward. I have to be a leader and organize. Even when I was 12 or 13 and really young, I was still running board meetings and doing all these things. It's an important skill to have to be able to organize other people and help them and be that leader and that voice.
Growing up with Matthew, I always would see him at school and just in the community, how he was always isolated from everybody else. And there was always a gap between him and other people that did not have special needs. So I created Fantastic Friends to help bridge that gap. And every month we have a fun social event for our members with special needs and volunteers. It's great because it makes our special needs members feel really welcomed and included, and also teaches our volunteers how to interact with our special needs members, not just inside of the organization, but in the community as well. One of our most successful events we do every year is our prom. We have hundreds of members and volunteers that come out for the night, and every member with special needs gets their own date, which are, our volunteers. And we have DJs that come out, we have photographers, videographers. We made Fox National News last year for our Disney prom, so that was definitely a big highlight. Everybody's a leader. It's just about the courage that you have inside to pursue your dreams and to pursue what you're passionate about. People think that they have obstacles, but really the only obstacle of leadership is yourself. You can do anything you put your heart and mind and soul into, and everybody has that in them.
I think helping others is extremely important, especially as a young girl who grew up with an education her whole life. It's crucial that we give back our education and our knowledge to those who do not have the human right.
One of my proudest moments was handing out 14 college scholarships to students who might not have been able to attend college otherwise.
Being Jewish, a huge part of it is Tikkun Olam, giving back. The Jewish people have been through so much that seeing other people struggle, it's almost a personal thing.
My Jewish background affected my service because it taught me to work towards something bigger than myself and to try to find meaning outside of myself.
Being one of a handful of Jewish students at my school definitely made me a minority. And then on top of that, identifying as gay definitely made me feel what it's like to be on the outside. And so what I try and do with my work is to help bring people together and to create community. You know, we throw around the term bully a lot, but bullies aren't bad people. They're just bad behaviors, and those behaviors can change. And so through the program, we fix that disconnect. The B1 project is all about creating empathy through shared experience. And so what we try and get kids to see is that everyone has the same fears and doubts and struggles. It's about celebrating our similarities, to really give people benefit of the doubt, to assume good intent, to not rely on stereotypes and preconceived notions to judge someone. One thing I'm really proud of is that the B1 project has reached more than 4,000 students in 4 different states. But to me, my measure of success isn't about the numbers. It's about the apologies that have been offered and accepted, but the friendships that have been built and the bridges that have been repaired. My goal is to make school communities an inclusive place for everyone.
I think one of the earliest moments that inspired me to start working in the garden was I was reading an article online about crime that had taken place in Marin City, and I was really disheartened and shocked by some of the comments I saw in it. People saying that Marin City is a toxic community and that we should just build a wall around it. And I really thought that that was unfair because I knew that Marin City was a vibrant community, and I thought it was a shame that more people didn't know that. The Marin City Community Garden Project provides a very unique opportunity for people of different backgrounds to accomplish a few different goals at once. Of course, it's constantly providing healthy and fresh food to the residents of Marin City, but the way in which this is being accomplished is pretty unique. The volunteers we bring in are from both inside Marin City and outside of it, from the other parts of Marin County. And I think in the process of bringing in people from very different backgrounds, in terms of socioeconomic status, race, geographic location, having them get that visceral experience of digging in the dirt next to each other, collaborating on a shared goal, I think we can transcend a lot of these things that usually divide us and discuss what it really means to be a community. Too often we consider a community to just be our immediate neighborhood or our town, but I don't think we should let arbitrary distinctions like city limits determine who we care about and who we cater our actions toward. I think we should try to think about community on a larger scale.
You think about what Mrs. Diller wanted in terms of Tikkun Olam and repairing the world, what that looked like. And this is a tremendous opportunity for us to showcase that, a true opportunity to think about generations and Lador Vador and what that means.
These teens have showed us that everyone can do something and everyone can make a difference. I think that Mrs. Diller would be amazingly proud of these young people today.
I think of a beautiful spirit and a big heart with such love, and even though Helen won't be with us at the ceremony physically, she will be with us spiritually, and I'm sure we'll all be able to feel her around us, and I know that her spirit will always live on and her legacy will always live on, and she'll always be supporting myself and other Jewish teens.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much to the Helen Diller Family Foundation.
As Jewish people, philanthropy is so important to us, and it is such an honor to be receiving it from a huge philanthropist herself.
Thank you for helping me build gardens so I am able to donate fresh produce to kids in need.
I'm really thankful to receive this award because now I have the opportunity to take my project even further.
Thank you to the Helen Diller Family Foundation for inspiring young people to make a difference.
It's never too early,
too late,
or too often
to give back
and make the world
a better place.